Recorded Books presents The Sisters Grimm, Book 9, The Council of Mirrors, by Michael Buckley, narrated by L.J. Ganser, and directed by Kathleen Gormley.
Once upon a time, there was a sleepy river town called Ferryport Landing. It was nestled on the bank of the Hudson River in upstate New York, where mountains look over valleys and water runs down into the great river and onto the sea. Quaint little shops filled the town center, and trees freckled the landscape. The town's citizens bicycled along cobblestoned lanes and through community gardens. Apple pies cooled on windowsills, and few people locked their doors at night. If a person didn't know better, he might have suspected Ferryport Landing had been propped up on wheels and rolled out of a storybook. But that was a long time ago. Now it was dead. Its demise wasn't slow. Like so many other tiny dots on the map that rust and decay when the mill closes or the steel plant shuts its doors. No, Ferryport Landing was murdered. Its citizens tore it to pieces. They smashed shop windows and looted goods. They spilled great heaps of trash onto its streets. They lit fires whose hungry flames still lapped at the few buildings left standing. They tipped over cars, leaving them scattered on the streets like the forgotten playthings of a huge child. The little town was wrecked and then abandoned. The Grimm sisters stood over Ferryport Landing's poor, broken corpse to pay their respects to a fallen friend.
"Is that it?"
Daphne said.
"Is that the end?"
Sabrina nodded.
"Yes, and it's about time."
Chapter 1. 2 weeks earlier. October 14th. My name is Sabrina Grimm, and this is my journal. My family has been bugging me to write in it for a while. I tried a few times, but to be honest, I thought it was stupid. I never wanted to get involved. I wanted to be a girl who lived on the Upper East Side of New York City. I wanted to go to school and make friends, and buy bagel sandwiches at the deli on York and 88th Street every morning. But that's not what happened. If you're reading this, you're either Puck, stop snooping, stinkface, or you're one of my descendants. If you're a descendant, then maybe you're like me, and you kind of got dumped into this life, where everything is upside down and nothing makes sense. Well, I need to fill you in on a few things, and you might want to sit down for this. You know those bedtime stories your parents read to you at night? You know, the ones filled with fairies, giants, witches, monsters, mad tea parties, princes on white stallions, sleeping princesses, jungle boys, cowardly lions, and guys with straw for brains? They're not stories. They're history. They're based on actual events and actual people who are as real as you and me. They call themselves Everafters, real-life fairy tale characters, and that's where our family comes in. We're Grimms, descendants of one half of the brothers Grimm, and we keep an eye on the Everafter community, which is no picnic. Okay, I know you're probably thinking I've been sitting too close to the microwave, but I'm telling the truth. Let me start at the beginning. 2 years ago, my parents, Henry and Veronica Grimm, disappeared. My sister Daphne and I were tossed into an orphanage and bounced around the foster care system for a while. For a long time, we thought we had been abandoned, but it turned out Mom and Dad were kidnapped. Long story. Enter Grany Relda, our long-lost and believed dead grandmother. Another long story. Once she tracked us down, she brought us to live with her in a little town called Ferryport Landing. That's where a lot of the Everafters live. You've probably never heard of Ferryport Landing. As I write this, the town is being destroyed. There's an angry mob of ogres, trolls, talking animals, and assorted creeps running down its streets, terrorizing everyone. Anyone with any sense has left or gone into hiding. But not us. Oh, no. Our family has no sense to lose, which means we're knee-deep in trouble, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. But you still need to know about Ferryport Landing and what happened here, which gets me to another of the Grimm family responsibilities. According to tradition.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?